Welcome to this new philosophical exploration which will guide our reflections. If you appreciated the teachings of Marcus Aurelius, you are in the right place. In this video, we'll delve into the depths of Stoic wisdom, drawing inspiration from the words of Marcus Aurelius, who reminded us that our power lies in our minds, not in external events. We delve into the depths of Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that offers timeless lessons for a happy and fulfilled life. Each of these lessons is a pearl of age-old wisdom that can illuminate your modern path. Are you ready to discover the 7 essential lessons that can transform your daily life? Stay with us until the end of the video so you don't miss any of these key lessons, because each lesson is a key to a more meaningful life. It's a time to cultivate resilience, wisdom, and inner joy. In this first lesson, we dive into the core concept of Stoicism, of understanding what is within our control. Marcus Aurelius guides us with insight, inviting us to turn our attention away from external, often elusive elements and focus on something far more powerful, mastering our own inner attitude and response. This approach offers us a transformative perspective. Rather than getting carried away by external circumstances over which we often have limited control, Marcus Aurelius encourages us to explore our inner power. This exploration reveals that our true mastery lies in our ability to navigate life's challenges wisely. Imagine yourself facing a difficult situation, a challenge that seems beyond your control. The knee-jerk reaction would often be frustration or a desire to change the situation itself. However, Marcus Aurelius reminds us that our inner peace does not depend on external events, but rather on our ability to interpret them and respond in an informed manner. It is a call for emotional autonomy, a realization that our power lies in our ability to choose our thoughts, attitudes, and responses. By understanding what is within our control, we free ourselves from the unnecessary burden of constant worry. Thus, this first Stoic lesson guides us towards the discovery of an inexhaustible inner strength, ready to face the tumults of life with resilience and clarity. Stay with us as we explore more of these crucial Stoic lessons that can illuminate our path to a more enlightened and fulfilling life. In this second lesson, Stoicism opens the door to an essential practice: thinking before reacting. In the incessant whirlwind of everyday life, it is easy to get carried away by impulsive reactions, especially when we are faced with stressful or disconcerting situations. This is where Stoic wisdom comes into its own. Stoicism teaches us the power of the pause, that precious moment between the perception of an event and our reaction to it. Rather than succumbing to immediate impulses, this philosophy encourages us to take time to think before acting. It is an exercise in deep awareness and emotional autonomy, where we make deliberate choices about our thoughts, attitudes, and responses. Imagine yourself faced with a tense situation. The instinctive reaction might be to respond quickly or even impulsively. However, Stoicism offers us a different approach. By taking the time to think before reacting, we allow our mind to calm down, filtering impulsive and emotional thoughts to access a more rational and balanced response. This practice does not mean a paralysis of action, but rather action informed by a deeper understanding of the situation. By adopting this Stoic lesson, we become architects of our responses rather than impulsive reactors. It can provide clarity and perspective that often eludes those who react instinctively. Thinking before reacting thus becomes a way to cultivate patience, deep understanding, and the ability to deliberately choose our response in each moment. By integrating this Stoic lesson into our daily lives, we empower ourselves to forge more harmonious relationships, resolve conflicts wisely, and live a life guided by clarity and reflection. Stay with us to explore more of these Stoic teachings, valuable keys to a fulfilling and balanced life. In this third lesson, Stoicism teaches us the practice of not taking things too much to heart. It's crucial to note that this casualness is not synonymous with indifference, but rather with an ability to maintain our emotional equilibrium regardless of life's inherent fluctuations. Let's visualize this practice as a detached observation of events, an emotional step backwards that enables us to better understand the reality of the situation. Casualness thus becomes a form of emotional armor, equipping us to be resilient in the face of life's inevitable ups and downs. Imagine yourself in a stressful or delicate situation. Rather than letting your emotions get the better of you, the practice of casualness encourages you to observe these events with a detached eye. This emotional detachment doesn't mean ignoring or repressing your emotions, but rather observing them with a certain distance, recognizing that they don't define your essence. By integrating this practice into your daily life, you'll become a conscious observer of your own emotional reactions. This heightened awareness enables you to process these reactions more objectively. Casualness then becomes a strength, making you less vulnerable to outside influences, as your inner balance is no longer at the mercy of changing circumstances. This Stoic lesson also strengthens your ability to make informed, objective decisions. By freeing yourself from emotional turmoil, your mind becomes clearer, enabling you to see situations in a more lucid and rational light. By embracing this Stoic wisdom, you cultivate a state of mind that transcends life's ups and downs. You learn to maintain your inner balance in an often chaotic world. Stay with us to further explore these Stoic teachings, valuable keys to a more stable and resilient emotional life. In this fourth lesson, Stoicism offers us a powerful temporal perspective. Ask ourselves whether what concerns us today will matter in 5 years' time. This approach offers us a valuable lens through which to filter our daily concerns, allowing us to distinguish between the urgent and the important. Imagine yourself faced with a difficulty, an obstacle that seems colossal in the present moment. The practice of asking ourselves whether it will matter in 5 years' time invites us to step back. It's like lifting our thoughts above the immediacy of problems to place them in a wider context. By adopting this Stoic lesson, we truly become architects of our own resilience. We learn not to let temporary problems disproportionately affect our long-term well-being. This doesn't mean minimizing current challenges, but rather placing them in a broader perspective. This temporal approach not only influences the way we perceive problems, but also guides our choices and priorities. By asking ourselves whether something will matter in 5 years' time, we are better equipped to direct our actions towards what really matters for our long-term well-being. In this way, this Stoic lesson becomes a powerful tool for managing stress and everyday concerns. It's an invitation to temporal wisdom, to the ability to discern the ephemeral from the essential. Stay with us to further explore these Stoic teachings that can transform the way we navigate through life's ups and downs. Lesson 5. Stoicism invites us to adopt the ancient but relevant practice of Stoic journaling. This experiment suggests that we take a few moments each day to consciously reflect on our thoughts, reactions, and interactions with the world around us. Imagine that quiet moment when you put your thoughts on paper, documenting your daily experiences and reflections in a journal dedicated to Stoic philosophy. This practice is more than just a writing exercise. It becomes a powerful tool for personal development. Keeping a Stoic journal offers several advantages. Firstly, it promotes self-awareness. By describing our experiences, we can identify the aspects that trigger strong emotions and examine how we react to them. This process becomes a kind of mirror, enabling us to better understand our own inner world. What's more, this practice enables us to track our own progress in applying Stoic teachings to our daily lives. The Stoic journal thus becomes a tangible measure of our personal growth, a space where we celebrate our successes and recognize areas where we can still improve. By adopting this Stoic lesson, we transform our diary into a powerful tool for personal development. It becomes a safe space for expressing our deepest thoughts, unburdening our worries, and finding solutions to the challenges we face. Join us as we further explore this Stoic practice, a concrete way of translating philosophy into action, turning reflection into a powerful tool for cultivating wisdom and self-control. In this sixth lesson, Stoicism guides us to see obstacles not as hindrances, but as priceless opportunities. The fundamental idea here is to change our perspective on life's challenges and obstacles. Rather than succumbing to discouragement when faced with a difficult situation, Stoicism proposes a powerful mental transformation. Imagine yourself faced with a seemingly insurmountable obstacle. Rather than seeing it as a roadblock blocking your path, this Stoic lesson encourages us to see this obstacle as an opportunity for personal growth and development. This transformative perspective leads us to perceive difficulties as learning grounds, moments when our character is forged and our resilience tested. Instead of resisting or giving in to frustration, we become emotional alchemists, able to transform every challenge we overcome into a step towards self-mastery. By adopting this Stoic lesson in our daily lives, we become architects of our own personal fulfillment. Obstacles, far from being insurmountable barriers, become opportunities to acquire new skills, develop inner strength, and cultivate an attitude of perseverance. So the sixth Stoic lesson invites us to embrace the idea that setbacks are an integral part of the path to wisdom and success. Each obstacle overcome becomes a step towards self-mastery, strengthening our emotional resilience and our ability to face future challenges with confidence. Join us in this Stoic exploration to discover how this perspective can transform the way we approach life's challenges and pave the way to lasting personal fulfillment. In this seventh and final lesson, we delve into the transcendent practice of gratitude, an essential pillar of Stoicism that lights our way even in the darkest moments. Let's imagine ourselves facing challenges, perhaps even moments of sadness or frustration. It's precisely in these moments that gratitude becomes a source of light, a beacon that guides our state of mind towards positivity and strengthens our emotional resilience. Gratitude, in the Stoic context, goes far beyond simply acknowledging the positive elements of our existence. It's a real tool, a force that enables us to maintain our inner balance, even when life's ups and downs threaten to sweep us away. The practice of gratitude involves pausing, looking beyond the apparent obstacles, and identifying the positive aspects present in our lives. By integrating this Stoic lesson into our daily lives, we learn to recognize that even in difficult times, there is always something for which we can be grateful. This can range from meaningful relationships to small daily victories, from fleeting moments of joy to lessons learned through challenges. Practicing gratitude ethos becomes an emotional counterweight, enabling us to maintain our inner balance by focusing our attention on what's working and on the positive aspects of our reality. It's an invitation to see gratitude as a constant state of mind, far beyond a temporary reaction to circumstances. By adopting this Stoic wisdom, we cultivate a positive perspective that transcends external situations. Join us in this exploration of the seventh Stoic lesson to discover how gratitude can become an essential key to maintaining our emotional and spiritual well-being. Let's learn together through this practice to get through the ups and downs with a light heart, strengthened resilience, and constant gratitude for the richness of our existence. And so together, we've explored these 7 lessons inspired by Stoic philosophy. If you found this exploration enriching, don't forget to like, subscribe for more Stoic content, and above all, share your experiences in the comments. Thank you for listening, and see you soon for more philosophical discoveries.